welcome inside the Cougar Den at Montgomery High School. I'm Jaron Wallace, joined by Coach B. Coach, what is your first name? I'd like to refer to you as your first name tonight, as a respect thing.
Tim.
Tim.
Tim,
So
yeah.
Tim, we're going to Coach Tim Bartholomew, also joined by Matt Pogue, as usual, Jonas Felock, and our other guys. See, I was giving a lot of love to Jonas last time on his technical prowess, but who do we have here tonight?
We got Lucas Stepanski here on like the Android-looking camera.
On the Android-looking camera, and what a crew tonight. We've got a full crew for you guys watching at home, and we've got a hotly contested matchup tonight. Rutgers Prep 9-0 heads into Montgomery to take on the Cougars, who've had a very up-and-down season, but trending upward as of late after 2 wins in a row, looking to make it 3 against the Argonauts, but it'll be a tall task. Ryan Pettit, who actually just picked up offers from Army and Navy a couple nights ago, could potentially be joining our point guard Ryan Curry over in West Point. It'll be a tall task to stop him and the rest of the Argonauts tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a fixture in this program for the last 4 years, you know, and every year you look at the game plan that Coach Grundy puts out, and it's you got to put a guy on Pettit, you got to stop him from controlling the game. So it's always hard to deal with these guys. They're very talented. They like to run, put a lot of pressure on the ball, you know. So they're a tough team, and it's like you said, tall task.
And a lot of what the Cougars will be able to do tonight will be predicated on taking care of the basketball. Throughout this season, it's been a bit of a struggle with turnovers. The Cougars have gone over 20 turnovers more than a few times this season. The key to tonight will definitely be taking care of the ball. Who do you think will be essential to helping Montgomery take care of the basketball tonight?
Well, do you want the obvious answer, or do you want I mean, Ryan Curry, you know what I mean? But I think that the game plan is obviously for Rutgers Prep is going to be to key on him and make him pass the ball. So I think Josh Moore is going to have to play a bigger hand when it comes to handling the ball, which I think he's very capable of doing.
Absolutely, and definitely in recent games, the surprise kind of additions to the regular rotation have been some of the younger guys, Luke Smith and Steve Donahue. What kind of a role do you think they played tonight as the Cougars, you know, try and essentially shock the world? This is a top 20 ranked team in the state, but don't be fooled by that. This is a Montgomery team that played close with a Bergen Catholic team that Rutgers Prep was able to beat by 4 earlier this season. So this is not an unwinnable game, but with the addition of the young guys into the rotation, how do you think that aids Montgomery in tonight's matchup?
I don't know that it aids Montgomery in the matchup, but I definitely think that these guys are going to come in with something to prove. It's really their first big task. They've been getting good time versus like the North Hunterdons and things like that, but without an upper echelon team like this. So it's going to come in and to see, like, you know, how good are their fundamentals when you're getting pressured, because that's what's going to happen tonight. They're going to get pressured. Rutgers Prep is going to be flying to the ball, and it's going to make them make some decisions, and whether they make the right decision or wrong one is going to really dictate what happens throughout this game.
This is a matchup that, earlier on, maybe in my playing days, wasn't as much of a rivalry as it's become. But when you go back and you look at the years of Kemner Flamelt and Riley Green, Chris Urbayo, now Ryan Curry, and the other guys who are coming up, this matchup with Rutgers Prep, which used to once be, you play them twice a year, and you know they're going to be a good team, you know they're going to be a challenge. But it seems like in recent years, every single season, there's more animosity. It means more. It seems like these teams don't like each other. What do you think this matchup means to the Cougars outside of just being another chance to improve their standings, in the sectional playoffs and just improve their record? What do you think this means to them as far as the rivalry itself goes? Because this has become a very, heated matchup in recent memory.
100%. I think this means a little bit more than a lot of the other games, because one, they're always the top tier team in the conference division, whatever they're in the state. They're one of the teams that you want to be talked about with. You know what I mean? They're not ones like, oh, they came and kicked our butts. But I remember going into Rutgers Prep, watching Riley Green and Rabayo like winning that game, and really like put us on the map to them. Like all of a sudden they're like, hey, we can't take this team that normally, like, because honestly as a prep school, a lot of the public schools, they're not taken seriously. But that was one of the games that kind of put us on their radar to make sure that we were ones that they planned for. Maybe spend a little bit extra time in the film room and preparing for what we're going to do, because Montgomery's always very well coached. So despite the athlete the type of athlete that we have in comparison to them. They do a good job with the fundamentals. They do a good job making sure that they control the pace of the game. So it's something that they always have to plan for. So I think it's big for both teams.
Absolutely, and this is definitely going to set the tone. This is going to be a huge matchup, not only for Skyline Conference bragging rights, but this will also be a matchup that will affect some county seeding, and we'll get into that a little bit later. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some of the keys to victory for the Cougars tonight. Stay with us. You're caught in the mire. You're watching the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back inside the Cougar Den. I'm Darren Wallace, joined by Tim Bartholomew. Coach, what are two of the keys to victory tonight for the Cougars, who will definitely be in a bit of what looks like a lopsided matchup, but definitely one that they're not incapable of winning?
I'm going with rebounds, right? Gordy's got to be big. He's got to be strong. He's got to come down with those. And I'm going with ball control. You got to be able to dictate the pace of this game. You can't let them rush you into anything.
Like we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Cougars have had a turnover issue earlier throughout the season, so taking care of the basketball will be essential to winning tonight. Rutgers Prep definitely turns up the pressure on defense as we get ready for the playing of the national anthem and our starting lineups coming at you in just a moment. Hello and welcome back to the Cougar Den, your starting lineup for Rutgers Prep. Number 1, Jordan Atkins. Number 11, Jaden Collins. Number 3, Cam Piggy. He can really shoot it. Number 15, big man Ryan Zan. And number 5, their all-around guy, Ryan Pettit. He's been a staple in the program, like you mentioned. The Cougars are definitely going to have to key in on him tonight.
Yeah, he's got an all-around ability. He can rebound, he can shoot, he can dribble. So they're gonna have their hands full.
And here comes their starting lineup for the Cougars.
Josh Moore,
15,
sophomore, point guard.
Josh Moore at guard.
JT Szymborski, junior, guard.
Aryan Gordy, senior, forward.
Matt Levy, junior, guard.
Ryan Curry, senior, guard.
So the starting lineup stays the same as it was on opening night for the Cougars. And like we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, some new guys in the rotation, Luke Smith and Steve Donahue. It'll be interesting to see the role they play tonight coming off the bench.
I mean, I think they're going to get a lot of time. I feel like, one, they're going to be running a lot, so people are going to need breathers. But 2, they've been playing better and better each week, so they're getting more and more deserving of those minutes.
And ever since that injury to Ryan Curry at North Hunterdon, since he's tried to work his way back, it seems like every single game he looks a little bit better, a little healthier, a little more comfortable. I think last game you really got to see kind of him getting back into who he really is, especially with that play over here on the near sideline, diving for the loose ball, kind of showing he's not really worried about that ankle as much. So it'll be interesting to see how we can get involved, how we can take over this game, because you know the Cougars will definitely be leaning on him early.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have to create some scoring opportunities for us, driving to the hole and getting some nice layups, because that's going to be really important for us to be able to score.
The Cougars will be in white on your screen going from left to right. Rutgers Prep will be in black on your screen going from right to left to start off the game. Montgomery versus Rutgers Prep, a Skyline Conference matchup. And here we go. Gordy wins the tip and saved by JT.
That would have been a start, huh?
Ryan Curry will bring it on over the timeline. And he's met by his potential future teammate, Ryan Pettit, as Gordy on the inside with the five from JT and an easy 2 to get the scoring started for the Cougars.
I like that start.
Atkins will handle now at the top of the key. He gets a screen, working to his left. Now Pettit off the curl. Head fake, puts it up, puts it in. Ryan Pettit with his first bucket of the game.
Just an athletic play by Pettit to put it in.
Ryan Curry will do the brunt of the ball handling for the Cougars, as is usually the case. JT over to Josh Moore. Moore will handle, and he's fouled from behind. That's the first on Pettit, an early foul, so you have to watch for foul trouble with him. That'll be definitely a help for the Cougars to get him in some early foul trouble.
Yeah, and I like Josh Moore handling the ball. A lot of times earlier in the season, he would almost force that pass inside, get that turnover. This already he's making some good decisions.
Coach Runny's been adamant about Josh Moore, guys other than Ryan Curry, getting downhill, and it looks like that's the mindset for Moore tonight. As Curry looks inside for Gordy, but it's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cougars.
Nice job by Gordy to have the presence of mind not to try to go after that.
Moore will inbound to Gordy. And that's tipped. Gordy loses that one. Coach Grundy said that after his first 7 games, he thought he'd be 7-0. Cougars are definitely not at that point this year. So this will definitely be a defining win for the Cougars if they can manage to pull it off.
It would definitely up their confidence levels and make them that 7-0 team that Grundy thought that they could be.
Curry will handle near the 28-foot mark. He's guarded by Zan. Now we'll switch Pettit to cover. Szymborski, he'll pop from way deep, in and out.
He's got
the rebounds controlled by Pettit.
He's got to keep taking those. Because if we need a time for him to be hot, it's tonight.
Zan will pop from the right wing, too strong, and over the backboard, so that'll go to the Cougars. Zan not known for his three-point shooting, but he does have he only has 2 made threes on the year, but 111 points through 9 games. Rutgers Prep undefeated, ranked top 20 in the state. There are no slaps this year. Gordy now met by Zan, and that's 2 on Pettit.
I love it.
That's
That's
2
it.
quick ones on Pettit, and Rutgers Prep will not play around with that. A quick substitution, and Jonathan and Senkire. I'm not gonna. I apologize if you do happen to tune into the broadcast. I sincerely apologize. I'm not quite sure how to say your name, but he'll check in for Pettit, who gets 2 quick fouls, and the Cougars turn it over. And Zan can't finish. Curry will save it.
Nice save.
And Gordy will control. More now. He'll push it over the timeline.
And those
it gets by.
Good pass inside.
And Levy blocked by Zan, but Levy controls the rebound. Moore inside, layup, and he's fouled.
And Moore does that more and more often. You know, he drives to the hole, and for some reason he's prone to getting fouled, and he gets to the line. So hopefully he could give us a lead here.
And Senkire, he came in for Pettit, and he picks up a foul as well. So 3 quick fouls for Rutgers Prep, 2 of them coming on Pettit. That'll be crucial to watch throughout the game. Moore's first is in and out.
I feel like that's with the type of defense that they're playing, you know, really pressuring on. That's the risk that you take to get those fouls early.
Moore's second is up and good. Cougars lead 3-2. Atkins will handle the ball now with Pettit on the bench. Zan inside, tough layup, no foul, but he gets it to go.
It's going to be a contest for Gordy all night tonight. Zen looks pretty big, pretty strong, and willing to go inside.
Gordy will certainly have his hands full. Zan, one of the few seniors one of the 2 seniors in the starting lineup, as Curry lines it up from the outside, too strong. Rebound to Piggy. He'll push it up to Senkire, and he finds Zan inside, and that's a charge.
Ooh, a charge. There you go.
Who else but JT Szymborski picking up the charge? It's become what he's known for this season.
And you know, it's kind of funny because on Rutgers Prep, Pettit's the guy who's known for taking charges. So, you know.
Moore now will handle on the right wing. He tries to find Gordy, but that one's stripped. And a foul in the backcourt on Moore. That's his first. Cougars first. Some early turnover trouble, like we mentioned for the Cougars. They've struggled with taking care of the ball this year. And if you want to beat a Rutgers Prep team that does like to get up and pressure, got to take care of the basketball.
Yeah, I feel like Rutgers Prep has taken some of their pressure away from them. 4 fouls before the first half of the first quarter's over.
I do want to pay some respect to the student section, who has got a poker night theme going on. The crowd is decked out in suits and jackets as Curry comes up with the steal. Curry with the spin, the layup, and it's good. Ryan Curry, coast to coast, the spin and the finish, and the Cougars are back on top.
That's what he does for Montgomery.
4:34 to play in the first quarter. And Levy picks up the foul.
Out in force tonight too, the student section. This is one of our better showings here. I love it.
I mean, who wouldn't get up for a theme like this? You got suits, jackets. You get to stunt on some folks if you got a little ice, maybe.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, they're looking good out there. I'm used to sweatpants and sweatshirts.
The Argonauts will bring it in. And Senkire will handle over to Piggy. Piggy with being guarded by Curry. And look, Collins is fouled. They'll be on the floor. That's on JT Szymborski, his first. Cougars third.
A lot of fouling going on.
Yeah, 7 early fouls, and we're just creeping up on that midway point in the first quarter as Levy will take a seat. And Matt Davino checks in for the Cougars.
So those young guys are already getting their time in.
And Zan inside, counted, and the foul. Ryan Zan, he's aggressive early and often, and now he's going to line to get 3 the old-fashioned way.
He's a strong player. Gordy's got his hands full for sure.
Zan's free throw is up and good. So the Argonauts lead 7-5, 4:11 left to go in the first quarter. Coach Grundy's calling a play. Curry will handle on the right wing. He's guarded by Senkire. Swings it over to Moore. Moore loses the ball, and that's another turnover. Jordan Atkins comes up with the steal, and now Atkins looks to go coast to coast. He finds Piggy in the corner. Piggy, too short. More of the rebound. He'll look up, and he'll try to push, but he's got no numbers, so he'll slow it down.
Smart
More
decision.
into the lane. Tries to find Gordy, and he's blocked by Zan.
I still like him going up strong.
And that's Collins with a Euro step. No call. Zan, the offensive rebound. Zan blocked by Gordy, it looks like.
And then no call on that one,
No
too.
call. Looked like a foul. But Gordy got away with one, and he'll certainly take it. Curry now into the lane. Curry, little too much there. Another turnover for the Cougars.
Yeah, trying to get creative.
Steve Donahue, the sophomore, will check in. So that's one of our key guys to watch out for in this matchup tonight. Donahue, who certainly will be a part of the Cougars' future, will get a test tonight.
These are big minutes for these guys.
Zan will hand off to Collins. Collins in the lane, back to Zan. And he'll take it out to Piggy at the top. Piggy to his right. The floater up and no good. Rebound by Gordy.
Oh.
No foul on Zan. It looked like he could have called one there. He'll find Davino. Davino gets over the timeline. And it's stolen, nearly stolen by Jaden Collins. He played the passing lane well there. But it'll go out of bounds, so the Cougars keep possession.
And that's just being young and not having experience playing against a team like Rutgers Prep that's very fast. You know, he'll realize that mistake pretty quickly and not make it again.
Dangerous pass from Davino, nearly a turnover, but the Cougars will keep possession. Moore will handle in the backcourt. He's guarded by Atkins. Atkins even blows the layup.
Nice.
Atkins blows the layup. Moore controls. Coast to coast floater's good. Josh Moore behind the back floaters up and good. The student section loves it. And a turnover by Rutgers Prep.
Making it happen.
What a sequence. Moore was stripped by Atkins. Atkins blew the layup, so Moore took it, nearly lost it again, but he puts up the floater, and it is a tie ball game with 2.5 to play in the first quarter.
All right, Poe, getting the replay on.
Curry now out to Luke Smith. Luke
Get
Smith will
there.
pop it.
Get
Good.
Get
Luke
in there.
Smith from the corner, his first bucket of the night. Cougars up 10-7. Pettit now. He's back into the game. He'll get in the lane. Blocked by Gordy. That was Franklin Jones who just checked in for Rutgers Prep. Blocked by Arian Gordy. Curry now will handle. Curry finds Luke Smith, and he can't quite handle it. No foul. Refs are letting them play, but they're also calling some touch fouls. Tough to get a read on this game.
Yeah, it really is.
What a fiery first 6 minutes. We've got 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Cougars up 10-7. Davino now will guard Collins. Collins into the lane, operating, and a foul on the floor. That's on Davino. His first, Cougars' fifth. So we are not quite finished with the first quarter, and the Cougars only have one foul left to give before Rutgers Prep is shooting free throws.
Yeah, Rutgers Prep came out hot, got 4 fouls before we had 1, and now we're surpassing them in that number. So
Pettit in the lane, crossover, layup, contact.
It's gonna be a foul.
And is it a foul or out of bounds? It looks like it's just out of bounds. No call. Out of bounds on Montgomery.
Just letting them play, man. Let the players play.
Zan will check back in for Jones after a quick breather. And that's Collins with the layup and the finish.
Those are always brutal.
Rutgers Prep caught the Cougars napping there. Curry now handling. Curry through his legs. Over to Luke Smith. Smith's shot no good. Off the side of the backboard. Almost went in. And Rutgers Prep will control. That's Collins for 3 from the corner. No good. Zan the offensive rebound. Now Piggy into the lane. Over to Collins. The tough layup. And he gets it to go. Contorting his body in midair. And that's a tough finish by Jaden Collins.
That's what having athletes does for you. Able to like not really have a shot, but still being able to finish.
Curry now, the floater is good. And a timeout by Rutgers Prep. Coach Bloom is not happy. We're going to take a timeout. The Cougars are off to a hot start, up 12-11. You are watching the MIRE. It's the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience.
poke.
Welcome back inside the Cougar Den at Montgomery High School. The Cougars jumped out to a quick 2-0 lead. Rutgers Prep bounced back. It's been a back-and-forth first quarter as we sit with 58.6 left to play in the first. Cougars up 12-11. Ryan Pettit with some early foul trouble. He got 2 fouls within the first 2 minutes of the quarter. And now Rutgers Prep will handle out of the timeout. Pettit for 3. Too
There
strong.
you go.
Curry will rebound. Curry now over the timeline.
Little shook.
Curry crosses over into the lane, and he turns it over. Another turnover for Montgomery. Collins will handle now. Collins nearly carried all the way. No good. Gordy will handle, and the Cougars have numbers. Curry surveying the floor. Spin move. Back to Curry. He'll pop the 3. Too strong.
Wanted
Rebound
that to
Piggy.
fall. Oh.
And nearly stolen by Davino, but Pettit will control. Pettit on the baseline. That's stolen by Montgomery. The Cougars with the turnover of their own now.
I know.
Grundy urging Donahue to push forward. Smith will handle. Over to Curry. And he'll slow it down. 5 seconds. Curry spinning in the lane. Out to Davino for 3. No good. And that is your first quarter. And what a first quarter it was. I mean, back and forth action, and the Cougars find themselves up 12-11. Rutgers Prep undefeated, top 20 in the state. Montgomery has had their struggles, and yet they find themselves up by 1 after 1. What a first quarter by the Cougars.
I mean, the Cougars have to be happy with how they've been playing so far, but obviously not complacent. They gotta up their game because other teams have been in the same shoes as Montgomery, even ahead of Rutgers Prep at halftime, and then they'll come out and then they'll just stomp them. So it's one of those things where you have to keep doing what you're doing, get that momentum going, and keep your foot on the gas pedal.
Montgomery not in the position they'd want to be through 9 games themselves this year.
I mean, some of that was unfortunate, bad luck, but they've had some really good games, some tight losses, and this would go a long way in setting us up for the second half of this season.
As we get ready for the second quarter, great minutes from Luke Smith and Steve Donahue. Luke Smith with the big 3 from the corner to give the Cougars a 3-point lead. And here they sit now with a 1-point lead. Rutgers Prep will control the ball to open the second quarter. You are watching the MIRE inside the Cougar Den at Montgomery High School. Montgomery taking on Rutgers Prep.
Oh, good job by Levy to just get his hand in there.
Atkins will handle. He's guarded by Moore. He'll swing it over to Collins, and that's no good.
I like it.
Over to Atkins. Atkins' 3 is short. Curry will control the rebound. Curry now being guarded by Atkins, and nearly turns it over. This Rutgers Prep defense has certainly been hounding the Cougars. Everybody that's touched the ball from Montgomery has been met chest to chest by a Rutgers Prep defender, as JT is nearly ripped by Ryan Zand now. But Szymborski in the lane, and Gordy tries to dunk it, but he's looked like he was fouled, but he can't quite get the layup to go.
Got to go up strong.
Atkins finds Piggy. Piggy's 3-pointer is no good. And Moore can't handle the rebound, so it'll stay with Rutgers Prep.
But just a nice job by Moore to stop a Piggy from just getting that easy board and possibly that putback. So, while they have the ball, it's okay.
Into Collins. Collins now hesitation. Pull-up jumper. It's good. Smooth jumper there from Jaden Collins. And the Argonauts are back on top. Curry now, he'll bring it over the timeline. He's met by Atkins, and that's a turnover, nearly a turnover.
They're closing on those passing lanes really quick. So you got these guys. That's one of the things that they might have to talk about at halftime, just making sure they're making the correct passes.
The officials definitely letting them play a little bit. But we still sit here. Cougars 5 fouls. Rutgers Prep 4. Curry will handle now. Ball screen from Gordy. Spin back. Curry into the lane. Got nothing. Pulls it back out to JT. He'll pull it out. JT now. He'll drive. He'll find Curry. Thought about a 3. Gets in the lane. Finds Matt Levy. No good on the layup.
Finish.
And the Argonauts control. Up to Atkins and Collins, excuse me. And that's a smooth one-footed jumper for Jaden Collins. He's starting to heat up now. That's 2 jumpers in a row.
Yeah, that seems to be his go-to, a little mid-range fall away.
Rutgers Prep's biggest lead of the game, 3 points. Been a tight one so far as Levy looked inside to Gordy. Gordy will
There
catch
you
and
go,
finish.
Gordy. That's what he's got to do, man.
Arian Gordy with his second bucket of the game, 4 points for him. Now Pettit into the lane, spin move, finds Zan. Zan's layup is good. The feed from Pettit to Zan, and Zan, the game's leading scorer, with his 6th point of the night.
I feel like
Moore
the
now will handle.
only way for us to stop him. Ooh, get out. Only way for us to stop him is to stop getting it in, letting them get it inside to him.
Piggy will go coast to coast now, finds Zan. Zan traveled with it.
Yep.
Another turnover. The turnovers, you would think it would be one-sided, but even Montgomery's been able to force Rutgers Prep into some tough passes and has forced some turnovers of their own.
Absolutely.
Moore will check out, and it looks like Matt Davino will check back in for the Cougars. Curry will handle. He's being guarded by Jaden Collins. Curry over to the right wing, finds Gordy. Back to Curry. Curry thought about a three. Curry off the screen. Finds Gordy, and
Looked like he thought about it,
thought
too.
about a three. Nearly turned over there again by the Cougars. Gordy now to handle. Levy from way downtown, too short.
Ah,
And
good putback.
offensive rebound by Curry, and he's fouled on the putback attempt.
That's just heads-up basketball. He comes down with that. He probably doesn't get that foul.
It looks like Coach Rennie's urging Gordy to be strong with the ball, to rip it low and be aggressive. That's the difference when teams apply ball pressure. You got to be strong with the ball. As the Cougars, they've been turning it over, but you got to think they'll make some adjustments here as they look to try and retake the lead, as Curry's first free throw is in and out.
I feel like the last couple games we've had some woes at the line there.
Franklin Jones will check back in for Rutgers Prep. Zan will take a quick breather. 5:02 left to play in the second quarter. Montgomery trailing by 3. Curry's free throw is up and good, so now the Cougars trail by 2. Atkins will handle. He's guarded by Davino. Over to Collins. Collins into the lane, nearly stolen. Spin turnaround, air ball. Collins is feeling himself a bit there after he had 2 in a row.
I was going to say
a
that's
spinning turnaround, one-footed jumper, and
like,
the crowd is letting him hear it.
He's like, why not? I hit the last 2.
Curry now over to Davino. Davino being met by Atkins. Back to Curry. Hand off to Levy. Levy getting into the lane, and it's ripped by Atkins. And Rutgers Prep going the other way now. Back to Atkins, the layup, and he's fouled.
It's good hustle by Szymborski just to get back there and prevent the easy layup.
Jordan Atkins got to the rim. He's fouled by JT Szymborski. That's his second. Cougars 6. So now every foul from here on out for the half. Rutgers Prep will be shooting free throws as Atkins has a chance to give Rutgers Prep their largest lead of the game.
Student section. Always make me laugh.
And Atkins is short. Atkins has 69 points through 9 games, 9 made three-pointers, the best on-ball defender on Rutgers Prep, and Senkai will check in for Cam Piggy. Piggy's been quiet. He's the best shooter, or excuse me, one of the better shooters on Rutgers Prep, as Atkins' second free throw rattles around, but it gets it to go.
Now we see some press.
So now Rutgers Prep going to a full-court press, and Davino looks like he was fouled. No call there. Rutgers Prep now will handle. Atkins from the corner, too strong. Rebound Rutgers Prep. Another chance for Rutgers Prep, and he's fouled.
I mean, I get why that was the foul, but like there was 3 fouls before that nobody called.
Matt Davino was ripped, it looked like by his forearm, and there was no whistle for the Cougars. So now Franklin Jones will get a chance to shoot too. Jones, a junior, 28 points through 9 games as he gets the first one to fall.
Little lucky bounce off the back iron.
Rutgers Prep leads by 4. Their biggest lead of the game as Jones banks the second free throw. So now the Cougars find themselves down by 5. Rutgers Prep back to their full court pressure. Curry trying to handle over to Szymborski. Szymborski over to Davino. Davino is fouled.
All right, there we go.
The Argonauts turning up the pressure here in the second quarter, trying to run the Cougars out of the gym as Steve Donahue, the sophomore, will check in for Matt Levy. That's Jones's first.
I feel in this next 4 minutes they really have to do a good job handling this press to discourage Rutgers from using it.
As Donahue gets in the lane, finds Curry in the corner. Curry did not pop it. Now DeVino into the lane, crossover, floater, and one!
Great take by
Matt
DeVino.
The cross and the floater and the finish. And a chance to make it a 2-point game. The sophomore with the tough finish inside.
What a big play by a young guy.
The Cougars needed a bucket there. Rutgers Prep looking to break out and expand the lead. But the Cougars hanging around as DeVino's free throw is up and too strong. Rutgers Prep will control. Atkins now over to Nsenkire. Now to Collins. Thought about a three. Collins operating on the left side, guarded by Szymborski. Collins around Szymborski. Into the lane. Layup is good.
Just
contorting his body. Jaden Collins. Some very, very smooth moves from him. As now Curry finds Szymborski up ahead in the corner. Szymborski no good on the three. Rebound DeVino, and he'll pull it out.
Smart play.
Szymborski, another one. Too strong. And a foul on the floor. And that'll go against. And that'll go against DeVino.
I thought they were calling on Gordy for a second. I was like, come on, that's just a solid rebound.
So that's DeVino's second personal. The 8th team foul for the Cougars. So Franklin Jones will go to the line for 2. He hit his last 2. They were an ugly 2, but he hit them.
A bank and a off the back iron, lucky bounce.
Jones steps to the line for 1 and 1. First one's up and too strong. Gordy will rebound and find Curry. Rutgers Prep more full court pressure now. DeVino, it's 2-on-1. Stops floater, too strong.
I want to see him use the board on that one.
The Rutgers Prep will go the other way now. Up ahead early to Atkins. Atkins finds Collins. Thought about a three. Collins in the lane, step back. Jumper's too short. Rebound Gordy. Nearly fouled again by Jones. Curry will handle. Curry over the timeline now. Screen from Gordy. Curry. Over to DeVino on the right wing, guarded by Atkins. Crossover. DeVino into the lane. Layup. No good. No foul. Cougars wanted one. Up ahead to Atkins now. Atkins. Crossover into the lane. Finds Collins. Collins, the dribble. Three-pointer. No good. Gordy will control.
Nice, strong
He
rebound.
finds Ryan Curry.
Doing a nice job in this second quarter with the rebounds. Gordy's got to keep that up for the rest of this game.
Cougars trail by 5, 22-17. Steve Donahue into the lane,
There
and
you
he's
go.
fouled.
I like how Donahue is playing tonight.
Donahue seeing some big minutes of late. The sophomore, definitely a part of the future of the program, but he's been called upon to try and aid the Cougars as they try and work their way back to 500.
I mean, that's three plays in a row where he's just driving inside against much more experienced, bigger guys, and is being productive.
Donahue's first free throw is off the mark. Kerry Wong now, the senior captain, will check in for the Cougars. Montgomery trailing by 5. 2:25 left to play in the second as Donahue's second free throw is up and good. 22-18, Cougars trail by 4. Atkins will handle near the timeline. He's guarded by DeVino. Atkins now a screen from Zan. He'll operate. Over to Pettit. Pettit from the top of the key. His three-pointer short. Rebound Gordy.
Pettit's been quiet tonight, man.
Curry up ahead to DeVino. DeVino from the corner. No good. Zan will control now over to Nsenkire. Nsenkire will handle. Throw back to Zan. Zan finds Pettit. He thought about a three. And he's ripped by Curry. Curry with the steal. Up ahead to Wong. Wong, the layup. No good. Rutgers Prep going the other way now. Pettit will launch. Pettit's got it.
Yeah, you can't step back on him like that.
Ryan Pettit, the senior, with a big three-pointer to put Rutgers Prep up by 7. The biggest lead of the game for the Argonauts. As Curry will handle now. Curry over to DeVino. DeVino thought about the three. Curry now inside to Gordy. Gordy to carry Wong. Wong
Nice
out to
pass.
Steve. Steve Donahue got the three.
Big game for Donahue.
Big three by Steve Donahue to cut it to 4. The Cougars still hanging around.
Just being pesky, man. I love it. Keep it up.
Timeout, Cougars. We will take a timeout with you after the big Steve Donahue 3, 25-21. The Cougars trail by 4. You are caught in the mire. You're watching the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back inside the Cougar Den. I'm Darren Wallace, joined by Tim Bartholomew. Montgomery playing host to Rutgers Prep in a Skyline Conference matchup. The Cougars find themselves down by 4 thanks to a big 3 by Steve Donahue after they trail by 7. Rutgers Prep now will handle out of the timeout. Zan now inside the spin move, met by Gordy. Foul, count the bucket, and the foul. That's a killer for the Cougars.
That's like the second or third time he's made a shot like that.
Ryan Zan has been aggressive all game, giving the Cougars fits. That's Gordy's second personal, and Franklin Jones they won't let him check in for Rutgers Prep as Zan's free throws up and good. So the Cougars trail by 7 again. As Gordy will find Davino. Davino is fouled by Zan.
That's good.
So that'll send Davino to the line for 1-1. Jordan Atkins will check back into the game now after the quick break. Pettit remains on the sideline. He's got 2 fouls, but a big three-pointer. He's been quiet tonight.
Yeah, keep him for the fourth quarter, probably, or like the second half to see how much they need him, you know.
How will the Cougars will go size for size here, it looks like. Gordy will check out of the game. JT Szymborski will check in. Davino now at the line. First one is in and out. Can't get the free throw to fall. Rutgers Prep will control. Atkins now, crossover into the lane. Finds Piggy. Piggy will get in the lane. Looking for Jones, and Davino with the very questionable pass. The layup is no good.
I'm trying to get a read on these refs today. Like that, the layup wasn't a foul, but then that one was. So it's like I don't know.
Not quite sure what to make of the officiating tonight.
It's got to be hard as a player though, if not know how they're calling it. You know, like you be aggressive and they call it, and then the next play you're aggressive and they don't.
Piggy's first free throw is up and no good. Gordy will check back into the game for Davino. Piggy's second free throw is up and rattles it home. Cougars trail by 8 now, and another turnover by the Cougars, and the layup is good by Jaden Collins, and it's a 10-point game.
Got to get through this pressure.
Cougars now will control. Curry will handle. He'll bring it over the timeline. Curry in the lane. The floater is good. Ryan Curry with the floater. 15 seconds left. Rutgers Prep looks like they'll hold for 1. Atkins up top near the timeline. Jones will set a screen. Atkins getting downhill. Atkins in the lane. Layup. Too strong. Forced out, and Collins. Rutgers Prep won't get a shot off.
All right.
So that's your first half. The Cougars trail by 8. They led by as many as 3. But the Argonauts' pressure, they ramped it up there in the second quarter, and it definitely got to the Cougars as they turned it over quite a bit in that second quarter.
Yeah, definitely. They started running the press late in the second quarter, and they found out that it was pretty effective. Obviously, Coach Grundy is going to go in and talk to his team about how they can do a better job of getting the ball in and beating the pressure.
Some missed layups and missed open shots for the Cougars. They find themselves still trailing by just 8 points to an undefeated Rutgers Prep team when Montgomery has not had some of their better shooters make shots that they would normally make. But that is it for the first half as the players take a break. So we will take a break with them. It is halftime. Montgomery against Rutgers Prep. The Cougars trail by 8. Can they make a comeback? Find out. You're watching the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back inside the Cougar Den. Montgomery taking on Rutgers Prep, undefeated 9-0 and ranked in the top 10, number 9 in the Star Ledger's top 20. I'm joined by Tim Bartholomew for tonight's contest. It was a back and forth first quarter, but Rutgers Prep was able to kind of get some distance at the end there, turning up the pressure. What do the Cougars do in the second half to claw their way back?
I mean, deal with the pressure. If they can deal with the pressure, they can fight their way back into this game.
Nearly a 5-second call there, so almost a turnover without taking any time off the clock there for Rutgers Prep. Montgomery will control. JT looking inside for Gordy. Gordy will turn around and knock the hook shot in. Grundy giving a stamp of approval to JT. And now Rutgers Prep will handle the ball. Atkins into the lane, finds, that's Piggy, who drives, and he's fouled on the floor.
Yeah, if that's Szymborski, that's 3 maybe. That's his third.
That's Szymborski's third personal. Cougars first in the second half. Rutgers Prep will inbound from the baseline into Zan. He'll find Collins. Collins off the screen into the lane. Out to the corner to Piggy. Piggy launches. Got it.
Yeah, he was wide open, man. You can't miss those.
Can Piggy. 22 made three-pointers for Rutgers Prep this season. That's his first of the night. He's been a little cold. But a big one there to open the second half scoring for Rutgers Prep as Gordy nearly lost it. Back out to JT. JT will attack. Finds Matt Levy in the corner. Levy will fire. Levy's too strong. Gordy the rebound. Gordy the putback, no good. Another rebound. And the putback rims out.
I thought he might get a foul on the last fall away.
Piggy controls the board up to Collins. Collins the pull up. That's smooth.
That's his shot.
Rutgers Prep with their biggest lead of the game. Up by 11, 36-25. The Cougars are trailing. Cougars led for parts of the first quarter and the second. And Curry nearly a foul by Piggy on Gordy. Rutgers Prep keeping up that intense ball pressure like Coach Grundy had anticipated. The Cougars trying their best to handle it and match it. Well, Rutgers Prep has come away with a lot of turnovers tonight, a lot of steals, and Piggy picks up his first foul there. Curry to inbound to Moore. Moore will handle. Being guarded by Atkins. Moore over to Curry. Curry. And he's fouled by Collins.
So 2 quick fouls.
So another foul there. That's Collins' first. Rutgers Prep got 4 quick ones. They seemingly stopped fouling there in the first half.
Yeah.
And ended up in the bonus. The Cougars ended up in the bonus. And that's another turnover. And that's going the other way.
I mean, nice job by Szymborski, though, just to get his hand on it, get it out of bounds so that they can reset defensively and there wasn't a fast break.
Looks like Szymborski caught Piggy in the eye there, but he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Atkins now will handle, being guarded by Moore. Atkins in the lane, over to Piggy. Piggy. And he's fouled, and that's going to be on Szymborski. That'll be his 4th.
Yeah.
And Luke Smith will check in now. Piggy looks shaken up. He's slow to get up.
So
Jonathan Nsenkire will check in now. Looks like for Piggy after he was shaken up after the fall.
Yeah, just rough series of events there for JT. Getting 2 quick fouls and already had 2.
Atkins on will inbound to Zan. Zan, 1 dribble. Back out to Atkins. Atkins finds Pettit. Pettit's been quiet. Now over to Collins. He's had the hot hand tonight. And a steal by Curry. Curry going the other way now, surveying the floor. Curry thought about a 3. He'll pass it up. He'll find Gordy in the short corner. Back to Curry. Curry now will pop. Short. Offensive rebound, Gordy, and he's tangled up with Zan. Jump ball.
Jump ball. I don't agree with that. Zan had his hands all over Gordy's face and his shoulders.
I don't quite see how that was a jump ball there. It looked like Gordy had the possession and Zan, if anything, might have been fouling him. But now Rutgers Prep will control. Atkins handling, guarded by Moore. Atkins lost it, but he gets it back. Over to Pettit. Pettit guarded by Levy. Pettit to his right, driving. Pettit the shot fake, the turnaround, and he airballs.
Airball.
Gordy the rebound over to Curry. Curry with his head up. Curry off the screen.
Offensively, we have to take advantage of these turnovers. They're doing a nice job in this first part of this quarter.
And another foul on Zan.
I'll take that.
That is his fourth, so Ryan Zan will take a seat. 5:22 left to play in the third quarter.
That could be big for us, man. I'm telling you, he's been a force inside. He's a strong player, so hopefully we can take advantage of that.
Zan has been dominating on the inside, definitely gotten the best of Gordy in spots, but now he'll take a breather.
Get it in.
And that'll definitely be to the Cougars' advantage as Luke Smith now cuts in the lane. Gordy finds him, and Smith puts the layup in. Cougars
Nice.
trail by 9 now. Pettit over to Piggy. He's checked back in for Rutgers Prep. Jones will pop from the corner. Jones with an air ball. The unfortunate air ball that goes right to the team that shot it is definitely a killer.
Yeah.
As that's the guy you want shooting it if you're Montgomery in that situation. Jones has only 2 made threes in 9 games. As Insenkire will launch from the corner. That's too strong. Rebound by Jones. Jones traveled with it, but a timeout was called. So a timeout by Rutgers Prep there. And we'll take a quick timeout with you. You were watching the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Cougars trail by 9. Welcome back inside the Cougar Den. Cougars taking on Rutgers Prep. They find themselves down by 9 in the third quarter. 4:53 left to play as Rutgers Prep will control. Now Pettit into the lane. Pettit the shot fake. And he lost it, and the Cougars will turn it up. Will take the ball. Curry coming the other way now, guarded by Pettit. Curry handling at the top of the key. Luke Smith goes back door. The floater is good. Luke Smith.
Hey. Coming up big in this second half.
He's got 7 points, a big 3 in the first quarter, and 2 buckets here in the third. The Cougar bench is urging the Cougar student section to get into it. Collins will handle now. In the lane, Collins, the tough layup. That is a smooth layup. Jaden Collins has been making tough shots all night. That one no different, and it's back to a 9-point game.
Just pure athleticism on his part. He's just making hard shots look easy.
Curry looks like he got fouled. No call there. Rutgers Prep going the other way. Jones blocked by Gordy. Rutgers Prep still controls. Piggy into the lane. Piggy will pass up a shot. Out to Pettit. Pettit now guarded by Smith. Piggy now on the right wing, guarded by Curry. Thought about a 3. Over to Pettit now. Pettit into the lane. Back to Piggy, who swings to Collins. Collins now goes to his right. Step back jumper, too strong. Rebound.
Jump.
Collins, and a jump ball is called. Another questionable jump ball, I won't lie.
That was a quick one.
Very quick one.
I feel like he was maybe making up for the other one, get the ball going in the right direction.
Hey, you love when the makeup call goes in your favor.
Yeah.
As Steve Donahue checks in now for Josh Moore. Cougars still find themselves down by 9. 3:35 left to play in the third quarter. Curry will handle. He's guarded by Collins. Now over to Davino. Davino guarded by Insenkire. Davino over now to Curry. Curry in the lane. That's poked away, and it'll stay with the Cougars. Montgomery's still struggling to handle that Rutgers Prep pressure as Jordan Atkins will check back into the game. Curry now from the right wing. Curry pops. Got it to go. That's 3 for Ryan Curry, and the lead is 6 now. Rutgers Prep up to Piggy, and that's a tough finish.
I knew one of those threes were going to fall for Curry. Hopefully that's what he needed to get going, and they all fall from this point on.
Just as quickly as it becomes a 6-point game, it's an 8-point game now. Jones picks up the foul, reaching in on Curry. That's his third. Ryan Zan on the bench with 4 fouls.
And another quick 4 fouls in the second half.
Davino now will inbound. Davino finds Curry. He'll hand on the left wing. Curry guarded by Collins. He's had the hot hand for Rutgers Prep. Curry now handling. Curry in the lane. Curry out to Smith. Luke Smith.
Get in.
Yes! Gets the friendly roll. Luke Smith with the big three from the corner, and the Cougars trail by 5. The Cougar faithful are up and loud. Collins will handle. Collins finds Piggy. Piggy, the crossover. He lost it. Luke Smith gets on the floor. Now Donahue picks it up. Donahue finds Curry. Curry pops it. That's good! Ryan Curry makes it a 2-point game.
Oh, my goodness.
The Cougar den is loud. Atkins now will handle up top. He's guarded by Luke Smith. Atkins through his legs. Screen by Jones. Atkins driving to his right. Out to Jones. Jones now, the drive. Finds Collins. Collins the layup. Tries to dunk it, and he's fouled.
I love it.
What a sequence for the Cougars. Back-to-back three-pointers to cut it to 2. And now Collins gets fouled. He'll have a chance to make it a 4-point game. What a sequence in this game.
Gotta be careful. Gordy's got 3.
Aryan Gordy picks up his 3rd foul.
He's playing a pretty tight game. We definitely need to keep him in.
Jaden Collins to the line now. He's had the hot hand for Rutgers Prep. His first free throw is up, and it's good. Cougars trail by 3. 2:07 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Rutgers Prep 9-0, number 9 in the Star Ledger top 20. This would be a huge upset win for the Cougars if they can pull this one out. Collins now, his 2nd free throw is good.
Collins is having himself a game tonight.
Curry will handle now. He's met by Collins. Gordy the screen. And over to DeVino. DeVino over to Smith. Smith thought about it. Curry now into the lane. Out to Steve Donahue. Donahue too strong on the three-pointer. Back out to Curry. Curry from the top of the key. Too much. Rebound Collins. Now he looks up and he'll look to push. Collins all the way. The Euro. No good. Rebound Curry. And he's got men up ahead. Donahue. The layup is good. Timeout Cougars.
Let's do it.
And they're fired up. They trail by 2 with 1:33 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. You are watching a tightly contested game. This is the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back inside the Cougar Den. Steve Donahue's layup just made it a 2-point game. The Cougars trailed by 8 at halftime, trailed by as many as 11 in this quarter, and now they find themselves down by 2 to the undefeated Rutgers Prep Argonauts. And now Rutgers Prep will handle the ball. Jordan Atkins will handle. Comes across the timeline. He's guarded by Curry. Over to Franklin Jones. Jones throws it away.
Oh, keep it coming, baby.
Franklin
Let's
Jones,
do it.
The junior, only 28 points through 9 games. He's in the game because Ryan Zand has 4 fouls, and he just made him possibly a costly turnover there for Rutgers Prep. Curry will handle now. He's guarded by Cam Piggy. Curry, behind his back, loses him, splits the double. Curry into the lane, finds Gordy, gets it back somehow.
Passed to himself.
Curry, he's being double teamed. Curry, no foul called, but he still handles the rock. Curry in the lane, the floater is good. Ryan Curry, what a ball handling display. It's a tie ball game, folks. 1 minute left to play in the 3rd. Jaden Collins will handle up top now.
Putting it
Collins over to Atkins. Atkins will handle into the lane, finds Piggy. Piggy to Pettit. Pettit in the lane, floater, gets it to go. The friendly roll. Ryan Pettit with the offhand there. And it's back to a 2-point lead for Rutgers Prep. Curry now being guarded by Piggy. Curry off the screen. Over to Donahue. Donahue finds Curry with the handoff. Curry drives baseline. Layup is blocked. Out to Luke Smith. Smith pops it. Short on the 3. And it's a tie-up. It's a tie-up and a jump ball. So it'll go back to Rutgers Prep. Luke Smith would have blown the roof off the building if he hit that one.
It would have been chaos, pandemonium.
as Zan will check back in for the Cougars. Ryan Curry will take a quick break. 16 seconds left to play in the third. And you got to love the effort from Curry tonight. This is his first substitution of the night. You knew he was going to play all of, if not a majority of the game. So Curry now looks like he's cramping up a bit on the sideline. The Cougars now to defend. Gordy, Zan traveled with it.
There you go.
A quick turnover.
Oh, guess who comes back in the game?
Curry's coming right back into the game for offense. Donahue will take a seat now.
Oh, this is a big play. This is a big play. Go into the fourth quarter.
7.4 seconds left in the third quarter. The Cougars trail by as many as 11 points in this quarter. They'll get into Gordy. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Curry handling. He'll crossover. Spin move. Curry behind his back. He's doubled over to Smith. Smith!
Oh!
Nearly a touch jump shot.
Yeah, that would have
that
been
he
something.
gets to almost go, but what a quarter. It looked like Rutgers Prep would pull away there after the Cougars turned it over early on in the second half. They trailed by as many as 11 points, but now it is a 2-point ball game headed into the fourth quarter. We're going to take a quick break and join you for the fourth quarter of what has been an incredible Skyland Conference matchup. You are watching the MIRE, the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back to the Cougar Den as we get ready for fourth quarter action of Montgomery against Rutgers Prep. The Argonauts are 9-0 and undefeated, ranked number 9 in the Star Ledger boys basketball top 20 rankings. The Cougars trailed by 11 in that third quarter, but they clawed their way back to make it a 2-point game. And here we go.
They get possession thanks to that jump ball at the end of the quarter.
They start the fourth quarter with the ball. Curry will handle. Now he'll hit Davino. Davino on the right wing, guarded by Atkins. He'll drive. He'll find Luke Smith. Luke Smith now handling with his left. He's guarded tightly by Cam Piggy. Curry now will handle. Curry now finds Luke Smith.
Get it out.
Into the lane to Donahue from the corner. Donahue into the lane. Finds Curry on the cut. Out to Davino. Davino now will drive the floater. Gets, just missed it. Almost went in. And now Rutgers Prep will go the other way. Piggy the three. Piggy too strong. Rebound Curry. Curry going the other way now. Curry off the Gordy screen. He's met by Zan. Zan check back into the game. He's got 4 fouls. Curry now. Over to Luke Smith. Smith back to Curry. Over to Smith. Thought about the 3. Back to Curry now. Now Curry finds Gordy. Smith will drive baseline. And it's taken away.
Slowing down the offense here.
Piggy will go the way, and that's tipped by Curry. Nearly stolen. Pettit from way downtown. Short. Rebound Zan. Zan nearly lost it. Piggy now. He'll drive. Nearly lost it himself. And that's a travel.
Yes, sir.
Woo. Curry now, he's definitely trying to watch those legs. Look like he might be cramping up a bit. Got to watch out for that.
I wonder why, man. He's
played a lot of minutes. He's been running nonstop. When you look up the definition of primary ball handler in the dictionary, Ryan Curry's silhouette shows up as Gordy now handles at the top of the key, looking for a teammate. Now Donahue will handle. Donahue being tightly guarded by Pettit. Donahue finds Gordy.
A lot of pressure
Gordy
by
now
Rutgers
to Curry.
Prep.
Curry now up top. He'll drive to his right. Curry, he's got not a lot of legs. He'll find Davino, who launches the 3. Can't quite get it to go. Rebound Rutgers Prep. Atkins now into the lane. Atkins, a drive. No foul, and he'll finish.
That was a good attempt at taking the charge.
Rutgers Prep up by 4. Matt Levy walks to the scorer's table as Curry handles. He'll come off a Gordy screen. Curry now. Looks like he was fouled. No call. And another no call. Finally a foul.
Jeez, man.
Looks like that is on Jaden Collins. Matt Levy now checks in for Matt Davino. Excuse me, that foul was on Jordan Atkins. That's his first, team's 5th.
Yeah.
which is surprising because there's
everyone's
been
got
a
a
lot
ton.
of physical play here. Refs letting Rutgers Prep play doesn't seem to be going the same way for the other team. Matt Levy into the game now. Curry into Gordy. Gordy finds Curry, and Curry dropped it. And, oh, Curry saying that it was knocked out of bounds by a Rutgers Prep defender. And the other official at the top, they're going to have a discussion about it. And it stays with Montgomery.
Yeah, that's the right call.
It looked like the ball was knocked out of Curry's hand. I don't know if we've got that on replay or not. But Curry was adamant. Curry was adamant that it did not go off of him, so it'll stay with Montgomery. Curry will pop. Curry's got the three! Curry! 1 point game in Montgomery. Atkins will handle. Pettit, guarded by Levy. Pettit into the lane, spins, turnaround. Zan now, the spin move.
Get out!
Gordy! Pettit now, offensive foul!
And he's out of here.
And that.
Oh no, that's not Pettit.
Oh no, that's not. That's not Zan.
That's
Pettit, not Zan.
I got excited for a second. He's
Pettit.
in. He's still in.
That's Ryan Pettit's third. What a play by Matt Levy.
What a great job.
The junior with the huge play, and now the Cougars have a chance to take the lead. Curry now handles. Curry over to Gordy, back to Curry. Curry thought about a three.
Oh, and they're thinking it. They're covering it.
Curry with the hand in his face. No call, and he's going down, and looks like he's cramping up in that left leg. Cougars down a man now. Collins misses the layup, but he gets it to go. Curry fighting through cramps, trying to stay on the court, but it looks like Josh Moore will check in for him, and Curry will take a quick breather.
This is big minutes for Josh Moore right now.
Josh Moore will be the primary ball handler now for the Cougars. He's met by Atkins. Atkins getting away with a lot of contact, no call, and there's a foul call.
And half the time, I think they missed the original foul, and then they just look
call
for
one that doesn't even look like a
the
foul.
ticky-tack one a second later.
Curry's trying to fight through it. He's at the scorer's table. Coach Bassford urging him, begging him to be smart here.
Yeah, you can't let him get hurt here. Can't let him not play the last 2 minutes of this game.
Josh Moore will step to the line now for 1 and 1. His first free throw's up and good.
That's a big basket,
Josh
man.
Moore, the big free throw there to make it a 2-point game. 4:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. Cougars down by 2. They trail by as many as 11 in the third. Moore's second of the 1 and 1 is good.
Those are big, big baskets.
Cougars trail by 1 now. Rutgers Prep will handle. Collins now on the left wing. He's guarded by Luke Smith. Smith on the guard. Collins, the floater, no good. Offensive rebound, no.
Yes.
Taken back by the Cougars. Gordy handles. Now Josh Moore will handle the ball. He's met by Atkins. Moore over the timeline. Screen by Gordy. A lot of contact, no foul. Josh Moore now, he'll handle the ball. Moore in the lane. The layup, no good, no foul. A lot of contact. Rutgers Prep now up ahead. Piggy, the stop, the pop. Short. Rebound. Matt Levy controls. Looks like he's fouled. Up ahead to Luke Smith. Luke Smith, no good. Matt Levy can't control the rebound. And the Cougars go back the other way. Nearly turned over by Pettit. Pettit finds Collins. Collins is fouled. Cougars can't quite get that bucket to take the lead. They had a couple tries there. Curry standing at the scorer's table. He's trying to go back in, telling coach he's all right.
And he's going to do that,
and
man.
he's always going to say he's all right.
He could have one leg falling off, and he's going to say, I'm good, coach. I got this.
Collins now, he's had the hot hand, the leading scorer for Rutgers Prep tonight. He'll step to the line, and the Cougars wait for letting him hear it.
He's been their go-to guy, man.
Collins is first. It's up, and it's good.
Yeah, if I'm Rutgers Prep, if I want anyone at the line right now, it's him.
Curry checks back in now for Matt Levy. Curry trying to fight his way through some cramps. Coach Bassford coming in with the emergency Gatorade.
Yeah, buddy.
Collins now, his second free throw is up, and it's good. Collins with 2 big free throws there to make it a 3-point game. Curry now will handle. Curry met by Pettit. Curry, the hesitation, picks up his dribble, gets it back now from Donahue. Curry being guarded by Pettit. Pettit's been quiet tonight. Curry now over to Moore. Moore will handle. He's guarded by Piggy. Moore.
It's all right. You can take your time, get
Now
the right shot.
Here comes the double. Over to the corner. Luke Smith pops a three. In and out. And a foul on Gordy. That might be his fourth. And it is.
That is his fourth.
Arian Gordy just picked up his fourth foul. That's big for the Cougars. Coach Grundy will keep him in the game. He's got to be smart now. 3:29 left to play in this fourth quarter. Rutgers Prep now a chance to make it a two-possession ball game. Moore will defend Atkins. Atkins over to Zan. Now to Piggy. Piggy back to Zan. Zan into the lane. No good.
Nice job by Gordy.
Collins fights for the rebound, and he keeps the ball with Rutgers Prep. What a hustle play by Jaden Collins there.
Yeah, that's just one of those times where you see that happen. You got to try to jump back and not get hit with the ball. Great heads-up basketball by Rutgers Prep.
Rutgers Prep now will inbound on the baseline. Zan thought about a three. He'll drive. Really miscommunication there with Piggy. Piggy in the lane. The layup short. Piggy the rebound. The foul
on Gordy.
Who is that on?
All right, not
and
Gordy.
That'll be on Ryan Curry. That's his second.
If you're going to have a guy get it, I mean, get the guy with only one.
Cam Piggy to the line. His free throw is up and rattles it home. Little shooter's touch there. Matt Levy will check in for Josh Moore, who's played well tonight. A few turnovers, but he's otherwise done a pretty good job handling the ball. Rutgers Prep up by 4. Their biggest lead of the quarter. Piggy's second free throw is good. So Montgomery now trails by 5. They trailed by 1 a few moments ago. Curry will handle the ball now. Over to Luke Smith. Smith up top. He's guarded by, looks like Piggy. Curry into the lane now. Curry looks like he tried to find Gordy.
Yeah, I think it's out on Rutgers Prep.
And it went out of bounds on Rutgers Prep. Tough to see through the bench here, folks.
Yeah, everyone's on their feet
Everyone's
tonight,
on their feet tonight. It is a very high energy game. High pace. Curry, the cut and the finish.
What a great inbound.
Ryan Curry with the huge bucket there to make it a 3-point game. Cougars trail by 3, 2.5 minutes left to play. You got to wonder if Rutgers Prep is going to keep attacking or are they going to hold for possession. But Jordan Atkins, he banks in the elbow jumper. That's a killer there.
Yeah, I don't think it's like them to hold back. I think they're going to try to score.
Matt Levy now will handle. Back to Curry. Curry being guarded by Pettit. Curry into the lane, spin back, and that's a killer. Curry's leg is really cramping up. That's a foul and 1. And that could be danger for the Cougars. Ryan Curry cramping up. 2 minutes left. It's a 7-point game now.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
So now Atkins with a chance to make it an 8-point game. Atkins free throw short. Rebound Piggy. Piggy layup, no good. And a timeout by Rutgers Prep.
Well, that's helpful for us, though. Much needed timeout.
So a timeout by Rutgers Prep. It will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay with you. 56-49. The Cougars trail by 7 late in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you what, you talked about at the beginning of the broadcast that these young guys have to step up and play well, and they have been. But now this is a situation that they haven't been in. So let's see how they react. At the end of the day, at the very least, it's good experience for them.
Montgomery trails by 7. Their leader, their captain, Ryan Curry, is hobbled with some cramps in his calves. Both legs now, already coming into this game. He'd been nursing an ankle injury.
Yeah, it's
probably
tough.
Not at 100% already. And now he's fighting through cramps as Rutgers Prep will inbound. Collins now, double crossover into the lane. And offensive foul.
A little push off. I like it.
Collins pushed off there. So it'll go back to the Cougars. Montgomery now. More full court pressure coming from Rutgers Prep. They get it into Gordy. Gordy now over to Moore. Moore is being guarded by Jaden Collins. Moore over the timeline. Screen by Gordy. Moore now. He'll handle the ball. We're under 2 minutes to play now in the fourth quarter. As Moore tried to pass it, he turns it over. Collins with the emphatic dunk.
Putting a stamp on it.
And that will be a killer, as it's going to be a tall mountain to climb now for the Cougars. They trail by 9 with less than a minute 30 to play. Levy now into the lane. Over to Gordy. Gordy, the layup is good. Timeout Montgomery.
Quick points are good points.
58-51 now. Cougars trail by 7. So it's a full timeout. We're going to take a quick break. It's the fourth quarter. Montgomery playing host to Rutgers Prep. Can they close the gap? You're watching the MIRE, the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back inside the Cougar Den. Montgomery hosting the Rutgers Prep Argonauts, undefeated and ranked number 9 in the Star Ledger top 20. They find themselves down by 7. Ryan Curry, the senior captain and leader, has checked back in the game. He's been battling cramps for most of this fourth quarter. He's trying to tough it out as the Cougars find themselves down by 7, needing a lot to get back into this one and find themselves on the winning end of this game as we near a minute to play in the fourth. Collins will handle now. He'll cross over. He'll get into the lane. Collins, the layup is good. Jaden Collins, the smooth finish. What a game from Collins, as he has led the Argonauts all night long. Donahue now will launch from 3. He got it! A big 3 from Donahue. Montgomery trails by 6. Montgomery to double now. Collins nearly turned it over, but a foul.
Oh, foul.
So Collins now, he'll go to the line. We don't have stats, folks, but if I were to guess, Jaden Collins has to have near 20 points with the performance he's put in tonight. A lot of big jump shots, a lot of very tough acrobatic layups. What a performance from Jaden Collins.
Yeah, he's been performed out of his shoes tonight, and it's made it very difficult for Montgomery to stay in this.
Collins now will shoot 1 and 1. The front end is up, and it's good. As Collins looks to put the nail in the coffin with this one. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Collins, the second of the 1 and 1, is up, and it's no good. Offensive rebound, Zand blows the layup. Rutgers Prep wants a foul, they won't get one. Curry now will handle. He'll come off the screen. Curry into the lane. Hop step, pull up, short. Rebound, Curry, out to Donahue. Donahue, short on the 3. Rebound, Zand.
Get the
out
pressure.
to Piggy, and he's fouled. And that might be all she wrote, folks. 26.4 left to play. Cougars down by 7. And Rutgers Prep going to the line, as they're now in the double bonus, so they'll shoot 2 free throws. Ken Piggy will shoot 2 free throws. Piggy been relatively quiet tonight as well. Brunt of the scoring been done by Zan and Jaden Collins, as Piggy knocks in the first, as it's an 8-point game now. Piggy's second is short. Curry now. Met by Piggy, the crossover. Layup is no good.
But looked like
and it looked like it was blocked by a defender.
Yeah.
Looks like it's all Piggy there. Oh, it was blocked.
Yeah, you got a piece of it.
Smith now for three, in and out. And that'll do it. As Rutgers Prep pulls this one out, it was a tough one. It wasn't easy, but Rutgers Prep survives.
Montgomery put up a fight, man.
62-54 is your final. Rutgers Prep improves to 10-0. Montgomery loses a tough one. Coach Grundy, though, looks to be pleased with performance, but definitely not happy with the result. Definitely a winnable game there for the Cougars. Ryan Curry battling through cramps. Steve Donahue and Luke Smith, the young guns, providing huge minutes off the bench.
A lot of positives to take away from today's game, 100%. Nice job by all the Montgomery Cougars in this game, especially the young ones.
Josh Moore, huge minutes while in Curry's absence. Definitely needed those as Curry battled through injury. Matt Davino, Gordy with the huge minutes. But what a performance by Jaden Collins. I mean, every time Rutgers Prep needed a bucket, the Cougars had multiple chances to take a lead there, and it seemed like when the Argonauts needed a bucket to pull themselves away, they were able to get one from Collins.
Yeah, I mean, Collins played really well. You feel like you stop their main guys and they someone else step up, but that's what a Rutgers Prep team will do to you.
Ryan Pettit was held in check tonight, like he said, one of their main guys. He picked up 2 early fouls. It looked like he'd be spending a lot of the game on the bench. The Cougars didn't keep attacking him. Ryan Zan was big inside as well, but he was in foul trouble. But even nonetheless, he definitely made an impact on this game. A lot of rebounds inside, a lot of points inside as well.
Just big, strong play by him, and a lot. Like I said, a lot of good takeaways. Montgomery's going to be in it to fight for the rest of this second half of the season. I think you can walk away with this game with some confidence and some renewed vigor for the rest of the season.
Rutgers Prep improves to 10-0, undefeated, and will most likely remain in the Star Ledger top 20. The Cougars now, they'll look to bounce back on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, Saturday.
At home.
Yep.
Saturday at
Continuing
home, back
home
in
stand.
the Cougar Den. A long home stand for the Cougars. You got to love that if you're a fan.
Yeah.
But that is all she wrote for us tonight, folks. Thank you for tuning in. The Cougars fall 62-48 to Rutgers Prep inside the Cougar Den. I'm Darren Wallace. This is Tim Bartholomew. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time on the Montgomery